You already know what the fuck is going on. Free the guys. We're gonna get right the fuck into this shit, bro. I don't even care about the guidelines. We're gonna go right into this. Yeah, so everything's coming out right now. Adam22 is on blast officially. It's over with. Lil Pump went on live TikTok today. And yo, shout out to the crust and famous in the corner of famous Dex's lips, because dude's been on top of it, really digging deep and, you know, really taking this seriously and taking it upon himself. But I have noticed that his subscribers have substantially went stagnant. So absolutely, I think there is an assault on this guy's channel for sure. So I'm going to give him a quick like right there. And then, yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the shit, exposing this pedophile.
Fucking girls my age, right? Adam was...
And mind you, there was a tour that took place many years ago that I believe was Lil Pump's first tour. And just to put this in context, you have an individual who is, I believe, would be maybe 33, 34 around this time, going on to his mid-30s. You know, and not to digress, but there's one thing about, you know, recognizing talent and maintaining that relationship and understanding the boundary, you know, that comes between age gaps, and you know, not just the levels of conduct of just, you know, of just not engaging or mixing certain behaviors with certain people of age groups in professional settings, let's say. So with that being said, you know, it's just kind of creepy in context. So mind you, I mean, clearly, as you can see on the screen, there was a video allegedly of Adam22, or that he took, of Lil Pump getting dumb from a little girl. And that's pretty, you know, like, it's crazy that it took years for this to, like, get more attention. But yeah, back then I guess it was just cool to do this shit. And this was like 2016, I think, or something like that. So here, sorry about that.
Fucking girls that was the same age as me when I was 16. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? Fucking girls my age, right? Adam was fucking girls that was the same age as me when I was 16. Like, what's wrong with you, bro?
Huh?
You are a straight pedo.
Dog, you got the dude himself saying.
So, you know what? I'm gonna leave that pedophile over there. I already got him a spook. Adam don't know how to say shit about me. Shout out to user.
Pedo pad.
And he knows. When I see his ass, it's on sight.
On sight.
I had to look up like 30 things, so I thought you were inviting me to...
Alright, so you're there right there. Bro, another thing, fuck this Destiny dude, bro. I'm getting sick of Destiny. And it's really weird, too, because no jumper. Okay, so, and to touch on my title, you know, I thought this for a very long time. And I definitely think Akademiks had something to do with this. I'm not necessarily convinced that Akademiks... Actually, I take that back, because Akademiks definitely has grifted and rubbed shoulders somehow with government intelligence. For the fact that in the early beginnings of Tekashi 6ix9ine's career, there was a video, and this is crazy too, because I had another channel that when I posted this video, it was basically Shoddy, which was the manager, the Treyway manager. Treyway! Alright, anyway, yeah, so we had that guy. He was saying that they got Israeli Mossad. He's like, yo, ain't no one touching us. We got Israeli Mossad on our side. And most people just, like, completely overlook that. But when you dig a little bit deeper, you find, well, who has a vested interest monetarily in Tekashi 6ix9ine? Well, 10,000 Projects. 10,000 Projects also is owned by an individual named Elliot Grange. Elliot Grange is the son of Lucian Grange, which Lucian Grange is in control of Universal Music Group. Okay, they have around 50% of the catalog and every subsidiary label in the music industry. It's them and I believe Warner And there may be others involved in that. I know Vivendi is big, but there's all these different partners. But those are the main, in America at least, the main ones. So you have all these individuals controlled by, you know, these two sides. So, you know, Shotty just spews that out, and for some reason, that's the one of the Tekashi videos that got copyright strike and taken down, like permanently taken down, not just like you can keep it up, but just like this has to go off YouTube. So I thought that was kind of crazy. And mind you, DJ Akademiks and Adam22 were kind of rising and showing the prominence around this time, and kind of piggybacking and ping-ponging in between in this hip hop street sphere. So that's one thing I thought was really crazy. And so they had an enormous influence in like around 2015 to now, and kind of ushering in and, you know, offering promotion for new artists and kind of injecting it. Basically, No Jumper and DJ Akademiks were like the liaison between the underground and the music industry in itself, in my opinion. So you have these, you know, because the internet is evolving, so these traditional corporate companies, they don't have the reach that they used to have, and you know, everything's shifting and changing. Even though that the internet and all this, itself is a government system, and all these things trickle down, the use case for it eventually, just through humanity, is up to the people. So, you know, even if you give someone a program, they're going to learn how to crack it and learn how to tweak it and do different shit, do different things, re-rock it in different ways, use it that the initial creator had no intention of. So yeah, the government can create something, but even they, with all the intelligence, can't, or maybe they do, but this is where it gets deep. So now you have these two individuals that with large platforms interfacing with society, setting trends, setting culture, you know, impacting these things, impacting perception, and they know this. So you have these artists flocking to be on either of these platforms for coverage, and all the ones that go in between, all the blogs, etc. But really, DJ Akademiks and Adam22 are the model. They set the model and tone. So that's why in my title I started to talk about, or I mentioned the government connection, because, I mean, I haven't looked into DJ Akademiks at all in terms of his connections, but Adam22's connections have already been exposed, that his family is, you know, connected to the Democratic Party, and not just in a superficial way, in a very deep way. And then also, and this is something I haven't really heard anyone kind of delve into, which I'm sure someone may, hopefully, but okay, so, you know, Adam was very open about his drug use in like early No Jumper videos when I was watching. So, you know, it wasn't uncommon to talk about cocaine, Xanax, you know, drinking lean, all these things. You know, he was very open about this and very promiscuous, and that was where I initially started to divert from No Jumper mentally. I'm like, what is this dude doing? Because I was, you know, I was like 25, 26, so like I'm seeing all this shit happen, right, in the hip hop scene, and I'm just like, damn, like this is kind of crazy. But then he started injecting this whole like sexual aspect to it, and mind you, I'm already aware that like the demographic for some of this music, because I have younger siblings, so the demographic for this music is younger, but you know, I always stay up to date with shit, and I always stay, you know, I like music that I like, so, you know, I'm not trying to just fucking die out and age out, listen to the same fucking shit I've always listened to. Oh, yeah. Sure, that shit's good, but I'm not trying to just be stuck in my ways like that. So I'm always, what's new? What is new? It doesn't need, you know what I mean? Like, what's the newest, purest form of art or whatever that I can find, that I can like, that's current? That's always my mission, you know, to stay in with that. So yeah, anyway, so, you know, I've been tuned into No Jumper for a long time, because they talked about things that, you know, I'd be interested in. They interview artists that I'm interested in, you know, so that was always cool. And then you know, there was some other cool type of content, but this sexual promiscuity, interjecting, that's when I really, and there's one video specifically, the threesome video that he did. I'm like, what is this dude doing? Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I know kids watch it. So I'm like, that's kind of wild, you know, and then years progress, whatever, and all these things kind of come into play. But going back to the government shit, all right, so the Democratic campaign was for Bill Clinton. His father had an association through his brother. Well, his father actually worked locally for Bill Clinton in his own area in Rhode Island or wherever Massachusetts, or I believe either Massachusetts or Rhode Island. So they had that connection there. But his uncle is the real dude. His uncle is the real, you know what I'm saying, the real connection. So there's that. His father went to prison, was pardoned by the same dude. And then, you know, so, but then looking to Bill Clinton, that's where people like just lose the connection. So Adam's real into the coke, right? Adam's always plugged with the coke. He's always doing coke and he loves coke, right? You know, and you know, it's a stretch, but like you got such a close connection to Bill Clinton. Look up Mena, Arkansas. Look up Iran-Contra. You know, allegedly, it's not even allegedly at this point. People went to jail behind this. What's his name? The pilot, the very famous pilot. That dude was openly connected to the government. So yeah, but through Clinton, all this was in the era of Bill Clinton. So fast forward now, you have the children of this era via Adam, right? Now, going into this very high, you know, he's created this platform, doing all these things, and that's another thing too that I think is just kind of strange. Like, he always says he's like was like a scammer and like played poker, but it's like, yeah, there's like statutes of limitations and things of that nature, but like, would you really ever want to like? I mean, people do it all the time, I guess, but like, he's already building an established brand and doing all this stuff, and then openly admitting to like stuff like that. Like, I mean, you can say what you want about that, but finding that odd, finding, you know, where did this money come from? Where is these investors? Is the real estate? You know, he had a website, so I think he was pretty successful on the website. So we can maybe just rule that out. I don't know, but anyway, this dude's just like plugged in. You know what I'm saying? He's in the right spot at the right time, and just so happened to be connected to, you know, some shady shit. Not just like cool people. Like, your dad got arrested behind this shit. Your uncle was deep in Washington. So like, that is all weird to me. And then combining that with like the impact that No Jumper has had on the youth, right? Bringing forth XXXTentacion, all these artists breaking, you know, really pushing artists like Lil Pump and giving them all the content. So it's like creating that framework and that context for this, like, this scene to thrive. And now the scene is mainstream. You know, the underground is not even underground anymore. It's just carbon copies of the same shit. There are people doing it. There are people really doing like cool shit and making authentic music that will never change. People are always making amazing music every generation. But in every generation, there's always the stories of like, oh, he ripped me off. He did this. The carbon copy shit where it starts the money at that point is involved in, you know, it becomes a money incentive. So then like that disconnect from the pure artistry of it. Sure, that pure artistry will be in the mainstream because it has that root, it has that foundation, that real element. It comes from there. But, you know, these artists get watered out, you know, and just aged out. That spark is gone. But you always have vultures like Adam to love to just get their foot and manipulate and meddle in like all that. And then like getting back to what he's doing to a jumper, it's like, dude, it's kind of crazy. Because, I mean, to me, it's just like crazy. But to me, it makes sense, though. Because, yo, like, all right, so we can even just look at this. All right, let's play this Destiny clip real quick. Because this is just like showing the true intention.
Fuck you. And
You
your
thought I was
girlfriend.
black when you
No,
first
well,
got
yeah, that
invited.
too also. Well, because I already said Adam does hip hop, so I didn't know you were just the slave owner and not the.
Bro, like how is that even funny, dude? Like,
Dirty things. So I thought you were inviting me to fuck you. And
You
your
thought I was
girlfriend.
black when you.
oh, like, first Adam outs House Phone, which is like an OG No Jumper dude, and like just as a friend level, anyone on the outside can see that, bro. That's like there's not even explanation for any of that, especially coming from someone who's like has so much weird shit around him. And now, like, this Lil Pump video, I think just came out today. He just said that shit today because it just popped up in my shit, and I'm like, oh my god, bro, it really, like, someone actually finally said it. You know what I mean? Everyone's been skirting around it and beating around the bush for so long with that specifically. So it's like, you know, Ace Boy Pun even said it. He was like, yo, tell him what it is. He's like, House Phone's got a big secret. Yeah, that's probably it. Because I think House Phone was on that tour. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, hey, man, you know, maybe not everyone is as innocent as people want to think. So no one's speaking because everyone's got some dirt. You know, that's another thing about out there. Like, you're going to we're watching individuals, all these people, Destiny, Adam, I don't even know who the fuck these people are. This random girl, I've been seeing her a couple times on here. She says nothing and she just like sits there. So it's like, what is she doing? Like, Adam clearly is just trying to like hit her or do something real quick, and, you know what I'm saying, get her out the way or bring some type of element to the podcast. She's hot. Maybe you can, you know, fuck her, make content on OnlyFans with her from time to time. Like, this dude's mind is in complete like bedlam. And on a spiritual level, like, if you think of the age that we're in right now, and I don't want to get too specific and stuff, but like anyone who sees this, maybe no one will see this. I'm just getting it out. But like, how I feel in the ether right now is, we all know the agenda. Like, people who are really in tune to what's going on, we know the agenda. We don't have to research. We don't have to. At this point, it's like a good or bad. Like, you know what the play is. So, you know, the play is complete bedlam, complete inversion. Aleister Crowley, right? Do what thou wilt. So really, you know, I mean, I could do a whole video about that, but there's plenty of other ones that, you know, if you see this, you can go watch. But just take a little look into Aleister Crowley and what he preaches and what he talks about, and these rituals. You know, recently, let's see this, Adam22, yeah. So 4 months ago, he had some like weird shit happen with his face. Like, bro, who would even go to Vlad like this, dog? Like, I can't even play Vlad. I forget about that. I can't even play Vlad. But look at this shit, dude. Like, okay, so anyone keen to the knowledge, bro, you'll know about the you know, there's all these theories about the adrenochrome and these rituals, but then it went a little deeper. Fucking what's his name? Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown talking about the panda eyes and shit, dude. Like, but you know, there's a bruised eye world leaders. Illuminati. Some bullshit that shit'll pop up. Oh yeah, like this shit, like the pub explains he got a black eye. Illuminati. Wait, what is that? See, they yeah, YouTube is not gonna. The most dangerous conspiracy theory in the world. Truth hurts. It's probably some bullshit. Probably some BS. Alright, but check this out though. So, let's go to this upload date. But yeah, right here. Here it is, right here. This is the black eye ritual shit. But yeah, so it's like, I never had a black eye. You know what I'm saying? You can get hit with some shit, you know? But like,
celebrities, politicians, and world leaders who regularly sport a black left eye in public are part of the Illuminati, experts claim. Former U.S. President George W. Bush, Pope Francis, Prince Philip, and David Bowie have all also been photographed with unexplained black eyes, sometimes on more than one occasion. DailyMail.co.uk reports, according to some conspiracy theorists, the black left eye is part of a cult or Illuminati high-level initiation ritual during which the pledger is said to be forced to eat pain in a quest to become more powerful. Author and internet radio show host Sherry Shriner, who wrote the book Interview with the Devil, in which she claimed to converse with Lucifer, has spoken of the link between these black eyes and soul scalping. According to Shriner, government leaders, people on TV with their own shows, and hundreds of popular entertainers have sold their souls to Satan.
Alright, so you get the point. It's some shit like that. So yeah, basically, yeah, but Adam's got some weird shit going on. And this whole, like, destruction of No Jumper almost seems like a mega humiliation ritual to, like, pledge his subservience to the order. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and then that whole black eye shit, that's the first humiliation ritual. Because if you go back, all this weirdo shit started happening after he got that black eye, dude. There was a whole phase, bro. First off, there was this like whole. All right, so I need to do a whole nother video on this, bro. Because no one has made a video about this. I know no one's made a video about this. There was a whole like 2-month period, bro, where it looked like Adam was just degenerating. It just soulless. Like, I don't know. I'll go back, dude. You can go. They have everything documented. You can go look at this. I should just clip it up. There was like a month or two where he just looked unhealthy, bro. Like he's always had like some, you know, a little stubble, and he was wearing sunglasses like all the time, bro, and just kind of just standing there like this, no emotion, just real dead. Like, I'm like, dude, and skinny. I'm like, what's up with this dude? Either he's like off the yak again, but something was off about him, bro. Where he's just it was like kind of weird, and like I noticed that, and then like he had the black eye shit, right? He had that little eye shit happen. Didn't really explain what was going on, but just like, oh yeah, this fell or some weird shit. I don't even know what he said, but that happened immediately after that, bro. Like he started to like get better. Like he started looking better, started dressing a little fresh. You know what I'm saying? You could just tell like he was putting more effort in his outfit. And then next thing you know, bam, what happens? House phone, bam, out of nowhere. Or there was some other shit. Like first it was the beef. Then all this like weird internal beef started, right? People are like, what's going on? Like it's kind of crazy. Then it's like house phone got X'd off. Lush got brought on, but like that's what it was. There was house phone, like some issues with house phone or some bullshit. He took a break. They brought Lush on. And then right after that, bro, it's like, then the humiliation shit started. Then it's like, Lush is getting attacked. Everyone's getting attacked. All this weird little shit. The Kelpie shit. That's another blood ritual, bro. There's a bloodletting happening live. Or maybe, no, it wasn't live, but, you know, to the world expressed. A bloodletting, right? You got humiliation of himself. He's got to do the Vlad interview. Who does a Vlad interview like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, just wait a little bit or, like, put some makeup, do something. But it's like he went right on Vlad and did that. Like, oh, yeah, well, fuck it, whatever. I'll go on Vlad like that. You know, that's eternal. Like, you know, Vlad's going to keep that on his channel for a long time. So, but, yeah, so that was all, like, kind of very odd to me. And, yeah, I don't know. I just, bro is on some weird shit. And you're just digging a little bit deeper into it, man, and knowing what goes on. I mean, I don't know what goes on exactly, but all the stories and all the lore surrounding Hollywood, it's just like, bro, like, the only people that make it out there to those type of levels are people that, like do shit like Adam, like, sell out a homie, you know, for years, and then still never, like, account for it, and still never, like, really give, like, a heartfelt sorry or anything like that, bro. So I'm just like sitting there like, oh shit, like, but it's obvious though. But yeah, but in my opinion, Adam is 100%. I can't say 100%, but I'm gonna say 80, 75%. Definitely connected to something. Definitely protected by something. Definitely allowed to proliferate and be successful on YouTube, despite a lot of crazy, drama, and never really canceled. All these things that, like, you lift a finger and people are like, you're done. You're never getting on the internet again. Like he missed that whole phase with all these allegations. But everything's coming back now, so we'll see what the future is. But yeah, I probably shit. I'll do another video. But yeah, free the guys. Fuck no jumper. Fuck Adam22. Fuck Destiny. Fuck all these weird bitches. Fuck all the internet. Fuck the internet. All the internet is a weird bunch of clout chasing weirdos, dude. And like, yeah, fuck all y'all, bro. Oh, but if you watch the video, I fuck with you though. Subscribe.